inferior goods. Do not write anything guys, just understand first and then you will get enough time to note down this. Inferior goods guys are those goods for which a superior good is available. I repeat, inferior goods are those goods for which a superior good is available. Right? For example, and inferior goods are not cheapest goods. No. Even they may be out of reach for many. They may be out of pocket for many. They may be beyond one's budget. For example, Alto 800 car. Everyone cannot afford Alto 800 car even. However, Alto 800 car is an inferior good as against Ciaz, Maruti Ciaz. Maruti Ciaz is inferior as against Scorpio, Mahindra Scorpio. Mahindra Scorpio is inferior as against Pajero. Pajero is inferior as against Endeavour. Endeavour is inferior as against Mercedes, and so on. So for any good, if superior good is available, that good is inferior good. Am I clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Does it have any end?
No end. There should not be any end. Why do you want to have an end? What is the purpose?
There is not any more superior thing.
Sorry?
There is not any more superior thing.
But we are talking about not superiority, we are talking about your inferiority. Right? So goods for which superior goods are available are called inferior goods. Note that inferior goods are not the cheapest goods. Now guys, why I have written this line and am highlighting cheapest goods, because about this we will talk in some other reference. We will also talk about cheapest goods, but inferior goods are not cheapest. For example, Alto 800 car is not a cheap good. Everyone cannot afford this. Are you getting my point? But for or as against Maruti Ciaz, Alto 800 is an inferior good. Similarly, Maruti Ciaz is an inferior good as against Honda City. Honda City is inferior as against Pajero. Pajero is inferior as against Ford Endeavour, and so on. Have you got me guys or not? I'm
Yes,
asking guys.
Yes, sir.
Rise of rupees 40 per kg is inferior as against rise of rupees 60 per kg, and rise of rupees 60 per kg is inferior against rise of rupees 120 per kg. I hope guys you are understanding it very well. So if for a commodity superior good is available, that commodity is an inferior good. Am I clear, guys, all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Now, how does demand of inferior good behave when there is change in consumers' income? Let's understand that through an example. Demand of inferior goods has inverse relationship with consumers' income. That is, with increase in consumers' income, demand of the inferior goods decreases and vice versa. A consumer's income is rupees 10,000 per month, or let's say rupees 5,000 per month. He purchases only 2 kgs of rice. Which rice? Of rupees 40 per kg. His income increased to rupees 10,000. Now he has increased his consumption to to 3 kgs of the same rice. With increase in income further, he increased its consumption from 3 kgs to 8 kgs per month, because his family size is so that he requires this much. However, when his income increased further, he reduced the consumption of rice of 40 per kg and has moved towards rice of 60 per kg. When his income further increased, he completely quit this product and has fully shifted toward rice of 60 per kg. Am I clear? Are you getting my point, guys, or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So when initially his income was increasing, he was increasing demand also of inferior good. But when income increased significantly, he finally dropped his consumption of the inferior good, and one day he decided to quit the inferior good fully. And this is how his consumption of inferior good became zero, because he has fully shifted towards the superior good. Now he has decided that rice of rupees 40 per kg would not be purchased by the family at all. I hope you all are here, guys, with this. Roman, Anuj, Khushi,
Yes,
I am
sir.
asking you also.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Start noting it down from here, guys. Guys, here you through this demand schedule, you can see that initially when income is increasing, demand is also increasing. But usually we can clearly understand that with increase in consumers' income, demand decreases. And that is why we say that there is inverse relationship between consumers' income and demand of inferior goods. Am I clear, guys, or not?
Yes, sir.
Because consumers like to shift to superior good with increase in income. This is the reason. So guys, now let's see the graph of it. So on y-axis I have taken consumers income. On x-axis we will have quantity demanded. Now here guys, I am not marking anything on x and y axis. You can understand when I make the graph. You know that this is origin or 0 point. This is how guys we have demand curve for inferior goods, right? For example, when income is here, Okay guys, I hope you can understand this. Just listen to me. If you see on this curve, demand curve, at point A, income is less, so demand is less. Income is less on y-axis, demand is also less on x-axis. When income rose on y-axis, we get another point, that is B point, on which with increase in income, demand also has increased. Again we have point C, there again income has increased further. Let's say here monthly income is 5,000. Here it is 10,000. Here it is 25,000. On point F, it is 80,000. When income was 5,000, demand was, let's say, 1 kg. When income increased to 10,000, demand became, let's say, 3 kgs. When income increased to 25,000, demand further increased to, let's say, 4 kgs. But when income became 50,000 at point D, when income became 50,000, the consumer has reduced its demand from 1 kg to 0.8 kgs. When income became 50,000 at point E, he further reduced the consumption from 0.8 kg to 0.5 kg, and when income became rupees 80,000 at point F, he made his consumption zero of this rise of rupees 40 kg. So the half circle that I have made represents demand curve of inferior goods. Are you getting this or not, guys? I'm asking all.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Note down this, guys. You do not need to mark point A, B, C, D, E exam. As of now, you can do this. You also do not need to mark a straight line on and from point A, B, C, D, E to X or Y axis. These lines I have marked only for your understanding. You simply have to make the half circle curve, that's it. I repeat, with this we have understood how consumers demand different types of goods. That is of necessities, then of goods of comforts and luxuries, and then inferior goods. Correct or not, guys? Each of these three have
Yes,
different
sir.
kind of relationship with consumers' income. Necessities do not at all in consumers' income. Goods of comfort and luxuries have direct relationship with consumers' income. That is, with increase in consumers' income, demand of goods of comforts and luxury also increases. Inferior goods demand has inverse relationship with consumers' income. With increase in income, demand of inferior goods decreases. So guys, out of these demand determinants we have seen two. Now next is T and after that CE.
Is that taste?
Taste and preference of consumers or consumer. So guys, taste is about liking or disliking a commodity. Either a consumer likes it or he does not like it at all. So if he likes it, he will go for it. If he dislikes it, he will not go for it. So here taste is something objective. Either yes or no. Either there would be demand or there won't be demand. For example, in the locality where Jains are more, you will not find KFC or similar restaurants because they do not like non-veg food. It is about liking and disliking, maybe because of religion or some other factor. But there is clear yes or no. Are you getting my point, guys, or not?
Yes, sir.
Right, guys, now once this meeting gets over, you have to re-log in immediately. Preference is about liking something more than some other thing. That is preference. For example, I may prefer pizza over burger, or I may prefer dosa over idli. So this is preference. So this is a subjective matter, guys. Taste is objective, preference is subjective.